Hey everybody, I'm about to get into a little bit of Unity making a virtual or visual novel in VR. Something I've been kind of working on for a little while, but mostly over the last couple months, it's just been accumulating skills and kind of deciding how I want to do things before I kind of went into doing any kind of, I don't know, like uh, actual making a game, I guess. I've done a bunch of different little prototypes and all that. So I think I've got it pretty much how I want to do it. There's a couple things that I'm probably still going to change up a little bit. But I kind of wanted to go and show you all how I've been doing things and give you some ideas maybe if you want to do some kind of story in virtual reality. And feel free if there's anything on here that you're like, that doesn't quite work for me, or maybe something is seems like it works better or would work better for me or whatever. Let me know. I'm getting my chat up right now. That's why I'm kind of fumbling my words right now. Hold on just a second. I'm getting my chat up right now. There we go. All right, so I've got that. Hey, what's up, Flickster? So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show, just in case if there's anybody watching this afterwards, I'm just going to jump in and show you what assets I am using and getting that kind of out of the way. First thing I'm using is a virtual reality interaction framework. I know Hurricane's another one that people suggest. I think it's kind of like the Unity versus Unreal Engine conversations. Who cares? There's no right answer. Use what works for you. And I'm doing well, Flickster. Now Nightbot can't go away. He needs to kind of police things when nobody else is around to police stuff. But so I use virtual reality interaction framework basically because that's the one I purchased and that's the one I've experienced with. If you use something else, great. With these tutorials, I don't know how much good or how much it would help you if you have Hurricane instead or with some other framework, but just kind of watch, see if there's any tips or whatever that you could take anyways. The other thing I'm going to use is Pixel Crusher's dialogue system. And I know there's a couple other dialogue systems out there, but from everything I've seen, Pixel Crusher's dialogue system, they have an actual forum and everything like that with a bunch of active people that will help you out. That's one of the best things about that. A lot of these assets in Unity, what I found is what makes them good is the community, the responsiveness when you have a problem. Are you gonna find somebody that's gonna help you and have some kind of solution? And I think Pixel Crushers does a really good job on that. Plus, it just works really well in VR. Even though there's still things that I'm kind of learning as I go. Let's see, what else am I using on this? Those are going to be the main two ones I'm going to use. Salsa, I'm not going to use right now. I may add it in. Right now, I'm just going to go old school visual novel with just text. I will probably add voice lines down the line, but right now I don't want to focus on that. But Salsa works really well for that, so you can take an audio file, put it into the dialogue stuff here, and then right into the sequences. And then when it's that character's turn to speak or whatever, you'll hear the audio and you'll see the lips move and see the lip syncing, which is really cool. But right now I'm not going to use that. Emerald AI is another one that I do use on a lot of things. I'm not going to be using that right now just because I'm going to have every scene choreographed. So I'm going to have the movement of the NPCs animated and having them respond to different things that the player does. But if there is a scene where I want the NPC to just follow the player around, that's where Emerald AI will really come into play. But right now I just don't need that. Depending on how adult this game gets or this tutorial gets, Dynamic Bone is a cool one to use. It gives a little jiggle, if you know what I mean, on certain body parts. which can make it something that the players will enjoy just a little bit more. And then I do have it set up already for virtual reality. If we go to my project settings, I got everything already situated. The XR plugin management, all that stuff is all set up. And I do have a video on my playlist showing you how to set up. I have it set up I set things up for augmented reality, but it also works for VR. You just need to skip the steps that use the OVR from the Oculus assets. This one, I'm not going to use any kind of AR, I don't think, for any scenes. One thing I've found, and I've been kind of messing around with the AR versus VR stuff with the Oculus Quest 2. Obviously, the Quest 2's pass-through is not only black and white, but just not a very good picture. And there's some cool things you could do with it, but for story mode, if you're going to tell a story with it and you're going to do AR, you almost kind of have to say screw it and just have the entire story in one room. I just don't think it works to, maybe move around the house. Maybe it would. I might get into creating some stuff later on down the line, but I think any AR stuff I'll do will just be kind of experiences. So I might do things where people can hop in and watch a certain trailer with a character from that franchise. Like I've made something where you could sit down on the couch with Ahsoka and watch the Kenobi trailer, which I thought was pretty cool. I might take some of that stuff and actually put that on itch.io so people could kind of go in there and kind of experience those if they want. But yeah, that's kind of the setup. So what we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to kind of show you what I have going. Let's switch this so that it goes to maximize on play, so that when I hit play, you guys are going to see everything that I am doing. And I'll kind of show you this. Oops. All right. And I'll kind of show you a couple things here. If you noticed, her mouth is kind of open. A lot of the Mixamo animations, which we're going to be using, the jaw closed is at 0, and you just have to go into the animation and switch that to 1. I will show you how to do that. In fact, we'll fix this scene here in just a second. So one thing is under the bubble template that's up here, you have the option to always rotate with the camera. When you do that, though, it does some funky stuff. So I really think it is best not to rotate it with. Even if it does, make it so that if you go behind, you're kind of seeing, from the other side on there. So I have the bubble template above. I'm trying to decide right now if I want to do like a more traditional, like a visual novel RPG type thing, and just have like a big thing on each scene. Maybe have it at a different spot. So like in this one, if I wanted to, I could put it like maybe the dialogue and stuff on the counter, instead of having like right here I've got yo, or if I push this it's gonna end the scene or whatever. That's how my responses are going to be. I can have different options here or whatever. I'm also going to do something with this over here, where we're going to have some kind of, I have it set for VR AR. It's not going to do anything right now. That does nothing. I can use my menu button on my left hand to get rid of that. But we're going to use this as an ability to at any point be able to interact with our NPC. So we can have a button on here that at any point we could say, let's start a conversation, see if she has anything to say, even if the scene doesn't necessarily have anything set up for that. We are also, so we got those. We also have a status screen on here, which is going to tell some values or variables that are going to help us with gameplay, so you can kind of know what's going on. And we could also maybe even have a picture show up. So if we want to have a representation of how happy she is with you, we can just maybe do some renders in DAZ, and then show maybe her frowning, and maybe another picture is her smiling, all that type of stuff, which could be something cool that we could do. Let's do that. We're going to get rid of it. So we'll fix her. First thing we're going to do, we're going to fix her mouth being open. And then here's another thing too. I will be deploying to Quest 2 build. It's going to be mostly PC. If we look here, it's at 60 frames per second. If I do the build on this right now, it will be at 90, more than likely. It just doesn't show that in the Unity editor or when we're play testing. But if we build to the Quest 2, this would be at like 25, if we're lucky, frames per second. That obviously isn't going to work very well. However, if some people want to kind of see what I got going on, if they don't have a link cable or whatever, or they don't have a PC that can play VR, you know, if they want to kind of check it out, I'll let them do that. Dad's characters are notoriously very heavy and don't work very well and on the Quest 2, which is another reason why you're not going to see very many Dad's characters in. Let me take the headset off and get going on this. You're not going to see very many Dad's characters on VR chat because it would just slow everything down. They're just way too heavy. So let's do this. Let's fix her. So we're gonna go into her Anna. We're gonna go to animation, and we're gonna find her. It's Great Sword Idol. That's just one I just randomly grabbed. There's actually doesn't make much sense to even have it. Oh, and we can't do anything because for some reason they're locked. They're read only when you bring them in. So we got to go in, and we're gonna go. Was it this one? This is one thing that I hate about Mixamo freaking downloads or whatever. Just put at the beginning of it, tell me what it is. Instead of it saying Medea, which I think is just the character that I use in there, the skin or whatever. I don't care. I don't want to see the Medea part. I just say Great Sword Idol as the name of it. So we're going to take that. But either way, we're going to take that, hit Control D. Then let's do a folder. Let's create a folder. And we're just going to call these, let's just call it Mixamo for now. And we're just going to move that into here. And these are going to be all the Mixamo ones that we will have fixed. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go battle. Yep, that's what we did. We're going to drag this in here, and we're going to take this and we're going to open it. And we can go in. Well, you know what? We could just do it from here. Notice even him. I think he's got his mouth open. If we go to jaw closed, and then go to the final frame on that, and I just usually delete that, and then we could drag Anna in here, and we'll notice that her mouth is shut. Oh, that shows glasses on it. I must have, dude, let me see, do I have glasses on this character? Should we put those on there, see how she looks with them? Let's do that. I forgot that this outfit had glasses, and I have them turned off, but we will go in here. And if I remember right, it doesn't bring over the... Oh, we gotta turn the mesh render on. I don't think it brings in the textures for the actual glass. Let's see here. Let's go in here. So I don't know if it's even going to do us much good. Let's ease in. If we go here, if you notice, it's just clear. There's nothing there. Either way, we'll see how she looks in that. Let's check this out real quick. All right. Hello. Hi there. So, I kind of digging on those glasses. All right. You notice her mouth is shut now. She's in a. She looks ready for battle, not to be courted. So Okay, we're gonna have to make her a little more trusting, I think. So maybe now, I mean, we're gonna do a different animation anyways. So let's give her a. Let's see what we can find in Mixamo for an animation for this. And get that set up. So we'll do once again. We're gonna save every time we go into play mode, or save as much as possible. Unity doesn't have any autosaves, which in some ways is kind of cool. You don't want things saved when you don't want them saved, I guess is the word I want to use. However, there are definitely times when you do want to. Hold on a second. Yeah, there's definitely times where it would have been nice if it auto-saved because you just forget to do it. So we're going to go into Mixamo. And let's see here. So we're going to, well, first of all, let's decide what kind of animation we want to have in here. So we're going to have the dialogue. We're going to switch this up. We're going to create a child node, and we're going to have this be the player talking to Anna. Because we want to control the start of when things happen. So we're going to delete that link. And we'll link from here to here. So we don't want her to say hello until we say something. And so we'll say, how's it going? Let's give a couple options here. Let's start off our journey with different options right now. So we'll go, how's it going? Okay, we want a question mark on that. Okay, let's use some proper grammar. Alright, we're also gonna go player and yeah. So we will go, let's have on one side be the nice guy and the other side kind of be a douche. So the douchey thing is we're just meeting her. So what's something that you know, women don't want to. Let's have them kind of. Hey there, sexy. And since we don't know her yet, she's gonna react badly to there. And if we say, hey there, sexy, she's gonna say, what the fuck did you just say? You don't know me like that. Okay. And so if we say, how's it going? Oh, it's okay. Boring today. And we'll kind of decide what we want to do there. And actually, let's do this. Let's create a child node. Let's get rid of this link. And she's kind of boring. And what's something nice we could say for let's be smart narcissistic. Like boring, huh? It is in here. Or how about this? How could you be for this. This place is hopping. And let's boom. All right, let's see. Let's find a couple of animations here to add to this. We're gonna go into mix and mode. So we're gonna do a, let's see if we have anything offended. Oh, what are our options here? We want something. There's some options. I'm trying to even think of what terms I want to use. Arms crossed. Oh, no. Arms crossed. Maybe angry? Huh. Okay, so this one's long enough. I wonder if we got a... See, I like this. Maybe we'll do this. That might not be bad too either. What do we want to use here? Angry gesture. Maybe we'll do maybe two of them. So we're gonna do FBX for Unity. I've had bad luck when I don't use it with skin. Let's try it without skin though. See if it. So that's what they recommend that you do, is to do it without the skin. Let's see. We'll see what happens here. And maybe should we do two of them? Yeah, let's try it. Maybe we'll go from one to the next. All right, so let's get back in here. Doesn't really matter what we do there. Let's see here. So we're gonna, first of all, we're going to take our animations and we're gonna bring in downloads. We'll bring in both of these. Let's see here. We'll go angry gesture. We'll go Control D. And here we'll go Control D. And we'll drag both these in here. And then we're going to take our animator. And we're gonna do a couple things, because we're going to actually change up. Let's see, angry gesture, angry point. I'll bring both these in here, and let's go from angry point and make a transition to angry gesture, and we're gonna see if maybe we can have her do both of those, and then from there we will have those transition back to the idle. So, and then we're gonna rename this something. We'll just call this angry. Save. Can never save too much. Alright. So in here, first of all, we need to go to this. So open. Actually, nope. I did that wrong. We want to go here. Angry point. Let's go to scene. Now we want to move this. And now all of a sudden we're going to find that we are angry. Where are we going here? We need to... Oh, yep. There we go. That's where I messed up. Alright. Alright, so we're going to get rid of both of these because I forgot to do something. Plain and simply, for some reason, and I don't get this because it's Mixamo, you're going to use these animations for humanoid animations. Why does it not just bring him in as humanoid? So we need to go in here and we're going to just click both of those. We're going to go to rig and we're going to turn those both into humanoid. And then we're going to copy from other avatar and we're going to use the Anna 2 avatar and then apply. I think that should work. And then we'll take so what happened? I think this is the problem I was having before, and this is the reason why I stopped. Let's do it, create from this model, but it's just not gonna. I don't think it's gonna do what I want it to do. We'll still try it. So I think this might have been the problem I was having before. Either way, let's try this. Okay, so all right, this might work. So we got angry point, angry gesture, Control D. Which one did I just do? Angry point, we want angry gesture, Control D. Now we're gonna go back to our animator. And the angry one, we're gonna do the point first. And the gesture is gonna be the gesture. And now, wonder if we can. No, I think we're just gonna have to do one of these at a time. So now we go here, and let's see if we can make this work. So let's do the point first. Go back to scene. Move it around. Oh, why? Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Oh, let's just get rid of the diner for a second. Oh, no. Huh. Interesting. Oh, because we're not on the right. Mother, son of a goat. We want to do the point one first, don't we? Ah, it keeps bringing me behind. Why? Why can't you just set it up so that... Ah, interesting. And jaw closes at what? Alright, this is gonna start it. This is gonna make me mad. Okay, there we go. Like, why? Jaw closed one. And let's do the key. Alright, and then we need some kind of facial expression on here. So we're gonna go into add property, and then we're gonna go to Genesis 8 female, and we're gonna go to Genesis 8 female shape, skin mesh renderer, and then blend shapes. I got a bunch of different expressions here, and we're just going to add properties. Here's the thing, if you make stuff for Daz Studio, do me a favor and actually label the stuff. This makes it so much more difficult. I love these expressions. That's the reason why I use it. But the fact that they're named 1, 2, 3 instead of angry or smiling and stuff like that. It does kind of suck. So what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to do like 100 in each one. Oops. And just see what they are. That's not it. We want her to be pissed. That one might work. So 2 is our winner so far. Kind of the shocked one might be okay. Yeah, I want her to be mad though. Let's just go with this for now. Let's not waste a bunch of time. So we'll have her kind of angry, and then we need to make sure that we have her at 100 on both ends. So let's let's go to our other one, which is going to be angry gesture. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add properties. Let's go to Genesis 8 female shape. And I think with this first part of this, I think what we'll do is we'll just get this first scene with a couple different options and a couple different reactions done. And then I was gonna put this on, where is she at? Right there. I was gonna put this on itch. I think we'll wait until we get just a little bit more done. So let's get rid of this. The key. Let's go down to this. You know what we could do? I think we could just delete key there and keep that like that. Maybe a little, may not quite work with what we're having her say, but we're gonna make it happen anyways. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to sequences. We're gonna do animated play. And we're going to do, what was it? Was it angry? What we called it? Angry, yep. And so we're going to see, so animated play, angry. I believe, depending on how long it takes, this should stay up the whole time. And then this should play right away as this comes up. So let's get into the headset, and I think I got everything set up right. We're gonna find out though. So why don't I have any, forgot to turn the diner back on. Diner. Why am I, okay. There we go. All right, let's try it again. There we go. Why isn't it showing? I'll have to look into that. Interesting. What did I do wrong there? Why is it not showing her dialogue? Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what the problem is here. We got our dialogue. Oh, I don't have anything there. There's a problem there. How's it going? I had that in the wrong field. Why did it not show that? That is strange. Interesting. Let's check it out on the other choice and see what happens on the other side. I'm not sure why it wouldn't show. Okay, so that worked. Okay, alright. Let's stop that. Let's restart. Okay, I'm wondering if the problem is because I have it set so that the her dialogue ends when something else happens. So I think that's a problem. I think what I need to do, let's do this. Let's take this. Let's cut this. Let's add another child node. Turn that back to Anna and player. And let's do this. And then let's, because we need something to trigger her dialogue ending. So let's see if that works. So the animation will start to play, and then her text will hopefully come up while her animation is playing. Okay, all right, I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm okay with that. You're always intimidated by Unity? Dude, okay, so here's the thing is, I didn't get into it for a long time, and this is the thing. I've written one script this entire time. Like, everything I've done has been assets, and I've spent, like, everything I'm doing right here is about $200 worth of assets. So it's a little bit spendy, but just kind of showing you that if you want to make a game, you want to do something kind of fun, you don't really need, to code or whatever. I've written one script because I just couldn't figure out another way of doing it, and I literally just found a YouTube video and copy pasted what they had in their description into the code, and that's it. And I do know that if I ever really want to take this seriously, I'll probably have to actually learn some C#. But it's like anything. Like, you start off and it's really intimidating, and you learn a little bit here and there. But now I have a pretty good feel for everything I'm doing. I can get from here to there in Unity pretty well. But man, in the beginning, holy crap, I was lost. Absolutely freaking lost. All right, so we got that. So we got her getting angry there. Let's see. What are we going to have her? We don't need her doing her little battle stance. How can you be bored? This place is hopping. Let's, on this one, if we say that, think you're funny, don't you? And me, and we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out a variable to have between the two different things. Also, let's do that. So what animation? This isn't a let's have her be like laugh her ass off type situations. We're not going to do that. Think you're funny, don't you? How could you be bored? This place is hopping. You know what? Oh, this is something else too we could do. What we'll do with her, instead of creating a whole nother node here, we'll go to, after this, we'll go to events, add scene events, and then we'll take her, drag her in here, and then do an animated play. That way we don't have to add a whole nother node here. But either way, we need, let's see. Now, is that really all they have for laughing, is just these ones? That's kind of stupid. Funny. Reaction. No, I don't want any kind of combat reaction. Oh, just something talking. No. It's taking that one so long to do. Oh. Not arguing. I want to be kind of a playful. Oh, I don't think we need that. Like, yeah, let's try that. Let's just try that. Why not? And we'll have her smile. So we're gonna go back to here. We're gonna go back to animator and let's go to projects, downloads. Here. Again, why does it gotta do it this way? Alright, let's go humanoid, apply, take this one, drag it in here. Oh, yeah, forgot to do this. I didn't want to drag this whole thing in here. We'll bring it back to animations. Oh, I never did a Control D, did I? That's where my problem is. Not angry gesture. Was it this one? Talking. All right, so we need to do a Control D. From there, we could drag this in here. There, we'll take this here and make a transition back. And you know what? And the thing is, we're going to use this one for a bunch of different things. So we'll take this and we'll give it an animation where she smiles, one where she frowns, one where she does a bunch of different things. So we can use that same animation over and over again for different things, but have different effects with it. So what we want to do, we want to go to Anna again. We want to go to scenes, and we want to go to animations, and we want to go to talking, and we're going to have to turn the diner back off again because for some reason that's where she's at. Fuck, where did she go? Where did you go? Where did you go from? Cotton Eye Joe. Let's see, so jaw closed again. Delete key, double check to make sure. The cool thing is, obviously we see her head movement the way it is, but we've got a look asset on it, so she's still going to continue looking at us, at the player, so that should be good. Property again, and we'll go here. I think I'm going to go grab something to eat here pretty soon. And let's see. We'll add property. You know what though? I think I also have a smile. Let's do a couple of these too. Maybe one of those will work best. So let's try that out. Yeah, you know what? Oh, let's try this other one though first. Because I don't know this one has a full face. Like this one's gonna actually have her full face into it, I think. Oh shit. Oh, that might actually work. Let's try this out. Because at least with this, it returns her, it gives her the, let's make her smile quicker and then have her smile go down a little bit slower. So she's gonna do the gesture, she's gonna smile, and then as she goes back, her smile will go down. I kind of like that. So let's go back into dialogue. We are going to go to How Can You Be Bored? We're going to drag Anna into here. I'm going to do animator play, string, and I believe it was talking. Then after this, the last thing we're going to do for today is we're going to add some variables. So we can have her have this mean something, like so as the story goes, you know, there's some consequences to choosing right or wrong. So if I'm thinking right, so it should go there, it should go there. All right, let's see if I got this right. Oh shoot, did it again. Oops, I'm Britney Spears right now. Oh, let's see, turn the diner back on. Alright. Alright. Okay, why? There's too much of a delay there. I need to fix that. How can you be bored? This place is hopping. Okay, so the only issue I have there is that we're not getting an immediate. I want her dialogue to come in right afterwards. So I might need to create. Let's do here. Link, and let's have here to here. Oops. Here to here. Might need to do what I didn't think I needed to do, but that's okay. So we'll go here, and then we'll have this be an animator play. Alright, so I'll give you board. It says that goes immediately into the animation, which should then immediately go into this. So hopefully we get dialogue in here at the same time. We'll see. I want to fix that. Okay, so maybe I wonder, because as she's laughing, it's taking our attention away from when we see this up here. Maybe we do want that animation to play all the way through. That way we focus on her animation of her face, and then we come up here. We'll look at that later. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Kind of cool though, because we're stuck there, but we can. Why? Okay, that is interesting. What? Why did that? That was weird. Why was that moving me? That was. Oh, see, it's doing it. Wow, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Holy moly! I have no clue why that's doing that. That's kind of interesting. That's very interesting. All right, so we got that. So now we're gonna go to. Oh, we'll do some variables. So what we're gonna do is we got a scene progression. Scene progression is going to be important because if we don't want to go back to certain parts of the dialogue, yeah, we kind of want to make sure that we have a scene progress, and then after like a certain part of the conversation, certain part of the dialogue, we can increase that value to 1. And then we can have a condition that it needs to be 0 to start at the beginning, and it needs to be at 1 to start from that point. So that'll work there. Let's just go with the happy value. I'm going to come up with something a little bit better later on, but we'll go happy. So let's go dialogue, conversations, and what we're going to do is after, yeah, it doesn't really matter where we do this, but let's do it here, and then under script, we'll go script plus variable, and it's going to be happy, and we're going to add 1 if we choose the right thing, and script plus variable happy, and we're going to subtract 1. Apply. Let's do this though, because what is the baseline? We have to decide what's the baseline. What is her just being in just a normal, not really happy but not really sad mood? Is it 0? And then we're going to go negative numbers, or do we want 0 to be where basically she's so pissed off that she's going to leave you? Let's go with 10. So we're going to have the initial value be 10. All right. And if it drops to 0, then basically game over. You blew it. And then your goal is to try to get her up to, let's say 20 is she's just elated. She's just so happy to be around you. So we'll do it that way. Really, I don't think there's anything else on that part to show you. I think we got our different things going on. Oh, we did want to, let's maybe change the, let's go back here. We'll keep this here, but then let's do a delay. Let's do a delay 3. That way we get that animation to finish playing before her dialogue comes up. Alright, how's it going? Yeah, we'll fix that. All right. I'm going to look at this real quick and see if I can figure out how to get the timing just a little bit better on that. And then we'll finish this up. Next part of this, we're going to go over some music. We're going to set the mood with some music, and then maybe do some sound effects. Maybe do some happy sound effects if you choose right, and then maybe do some, maybe less happy sound effects if you don't do things right. So we got from here, how's it going? And then it's going straight into this. It's interesting. I wonder why it's taking so long. Because there's nothing in there that would cause it to take that long to go from here to here. I don't think I have any events. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to the timing done on this right now. I might have to do a little bit more research to see if there's something I could do for that. But anyways, that's all I got for today, or at least for right now. We will get back to part 2 at some point very soon. You all have a wonderful and fantastic day.